and we're back with another episode on Across the Board. It is currently Wednesday night. It's getting cold again.
It's
Like,
freezing outside. Freezing. Let's
see,
just say
we
practicing wedges, I couldn't feel my hands.
see, it was nice and cool.
Yeah,
Or today was
it went from nice and cool and like 51 and felt good to all of a sudden freezing in an hour and it did not feel good.
I didn't like it. I was at work today and I just felt the wind. I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Wedges is all about hands, man. That couldn't feel them. Couldn't feel them.
No, that's brutal, man. But with that being said, again, today's Wednesday. Um, we're gonna be talking about the Waste Management Phoenix Open
I
today.
say we're actually talking
Uh,
about golf, so
one of the big tournaments, big non-majors of the
and big
year.
non-signature events.
Yeah, it's a
I
huge
don't know
one
how
that
it's not a signature event to be honest with you. I really thought it was, like it would
I
be,
thought I
but
feel like it should be. That's insane. Um, but yeah, we're gonna talk about the Waste Management Phoenix Open this week. Give you some odds, give you our thoughts and predictions for who we think's gonna win. So
yeah,
with that being said, I say we just go ahead and hop right into it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
with current odds right now, this on the PJ Tour website for this, Scotty, me and you talked about this. This is insane. Okay. These are the players' odds.
I
Okay.
think well, yeah, live they're a little.
S-
They're
Scotty
just.
is plus 230. Okay. Xander Shoffley, then we go to plus 1700. Okay.
I wonder who
That's
people
your,
are betting to win.
I know it's a mind boggling
I can't.
question.
I couldn't. Yeah,
It's insane. But then after that, Hideki Matsuyama plus 2200, Cam Young plus 2200, Siwoo Kim plus 2500, Ben Griffin plus 3000, Sam Burns 3300, Hovland 3300, Kepka 3300 on this list. Um, but a lot of names, big names in this tournament. Obviously,
yeah.
we mentioned some there. Some additional ones. Obviously, talking about Brooks Kepka, Maverick McNeely, Chris Goddard, a guy that you said has been playing well, and actually he's
At plus
second.
at plus 4,000, I
Mm,
honestly, uh,
yeah.
I might take it.
Well, he's also this year he's second on tour scoring average
I know he's been playing
currently.
good and he bombs the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah, he's been playing some great golf. Um, but I'm very excited to watch this event. Obviously, Scotty being back this week. Obviously, clear favorite by the odds. I think that should tell you about everything you need to know.
He's the
Um,
favorite. If he plays, he's the favorite. It doesn't matter. Like
for
anywhere.
sure. For sure. A big name I think I'm interested I'm watching for this week. And just kind of interested to see how he plays. Xander Schauffele missed the cut last week. What was it was he was on a he had a streak snapped. Was it most cuts made at that
hmm
event?
No, his most cuts made in a row.
Yeah, yeah, most cuts made in a row. He missed the cut.
Yeah, he
Um
snapped it at 72. Scotty's
mhm,
at I believe 62.
mhm. This is a guy I think a lot of guys would love to see. A lot of people would love to see get going.
I
Uh,
think yeah. I mean, there's a reason why he's second in odds. I mean, he's a good player, obviously, but I think this course also fits his style of play. Um, I mean, he's obviously a great iron player. Doesn't bomb it, but he's a great iron player, and that's what this course is. So I think, and he's also a good putter. Well, at least he wasn't great last week, but he is a good putter. And if you can putt on those greens out at Scottsdale, you'll be yeah, you can make some putts out there for sure. So I there's a reason why he's second. I think. I mean, obviously that's who people are picking after Scotty, but yeah, interesting to see what he does after missing that streak. But hey, he did have a weekend off, which he again said he hasn't had in a while. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, currently he's number first in strokes gains off the tee. I mean,
hmm
he's playing
And I
again.
mean,
I
he
mean,
doesn't hit it like as far as everybody else, but he does put it in the fairway. So
yeah, yeah. This is funny. I think it's funny between the last couple of years. We always talk about Scotty's putting being. I
well,
mean
he's
that.
been he's been incredibly good the last like year or so.
He's actually first in putting average
Yeah.
and first in one putt percentage.
Hmm.
Um, and he's first in putts per round, which is huge.
All we
I
gotta do
mean,
is think. All we gotta do is thank Rory for that. He
yeah,
switched over
just
that mallet, a year and a half ago, and I think Rory kind of regretted that decision of saying that because yeah, he's been great putting since then.
yeah. I mean, so he just give you some more numbers. I mean, he's first in birdie average. He averages 8 birdies a round. He's
Obviously, yeah.
first in par four scoring, first in birdie or better percentage, first in scoring average. I mean,
You might be able to name like 99 out of the 100 stats he's good at, and he'd be at least in the top three. So I'm
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not even surprised. The
yeah,
man is incredibly good, and no reason. I mean, legitimately, it's all the reason of why he is plus 220, 230, and 1,500 above the next guy, and the next guy is a major winner as well. So like, it's just insane how good he is. He doesn't make mistakes, and even if he does, he bounces right back. I mean, the man's just incredibly good. I know people want to debate him as if this has been a run like Tigers. I don't think anybody will ever get there, at least not yet. He's still got a long way to go for that one, but it is the second best
yeah,
thing to I think to Tiger that we've ever seen.
yeah. And that's definitely one of been the big debates. I think it's kind of just starting last year. As simple as this, nobody, as of right now, and may probably never, will be able to. I guess I'd say achieve what Tiger was able to. I mean,
Yeah, I
maybe
mean
achieve.
we've seen good runs from people. Obviously, Vijay Singh, he had that amazing run um, during the time of Tiger, which was also incredible. But you've seen Dustin Johnson have his runs. He was obviously world number one for a long time. Uh, Obviously, Roy's had his on and offs, but he's had some runs. Scotty obviously is the new age guy that's had his runs. Like you talk about guys just major wise. Obviously, one of them's playing back on the PGA Tour this week, and Brooks Koepka. He had that a couple of great seasons of him winning majors, and people thought he would honestly be like Scotty is now. Yeah, people have those runs, but I don't think anybody will ever match Tiger.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I mean, in the end, that's a conversation for another day. But point being, Scotty, he's playing so well right now. Um,
Yeah,
uh, Justin Rose having a great week last week, and should see if he can uh carry that over to this week.
he is playing
He's
this week. I didn't even look if he was
yeah
playing.
he is playing this week. From what I saw, I think he's 17th in the odds. Um, I believe he was 17th in the odds. Maybe I'm wrong about that one. Um, Hold on, let me give you his odds because I know I saw them.
I don't think he's playing this week. I don't believe he's playing this week. I think he's taking a week off
Oh
because
goodness,
he'll play. Yeah, he's not playing this week. He'll play next week in the Pebble Beach program.
I think it's probably what I was looking for. I was looking at
Yeah,
all like the future events in the fields,
yeah.
as they were. But again, exciting event, exciting week. Um, Again, a big tour event. Um,
Probably bigger for the people than it is for the players. The
it
players is
honestly
great,
is.
obviously. All come, 16th hole is amazing, but I, I honestly, yeah, I don't, I think it might be bigger for the people, for the, for the people that actually go and watch. I think it's more of a fun time for them. Can't wait to
Yeah,
see those videos for this year. I always love seeing
yeah,
all of
those are
those
always
videos.
great. Um, I did kind of want to mention a couple more names and more just obviously we are talking about Brooks Koepka, but going to be a second event now
Hmm.
since obviously coming back to the PGA Tour. I guess I want to ask, what do you think? What's your prediction for him this week? As
I think
in,
he
do you
does
think
better than I think he does better than last week. I mean,
so? So
I know he didn't have the greatest week. I think he played tied 56th, like four under. So, yeah, I mean, he made the cut, which was all really that he wanted to do this last week. obviously, man wants to win, but he just wanted to get back in the rhythm of playing 4 rounds of golf and being on the PGA Tour, and he did that. And I think it can only get better this week, especially at Scottsdale. It's a course that he's played before, um, a ton of times. He's done well at, and he can take advantage of his game. Again, he obviously hits the ball a long way, but he is a good iron player. So if you combine those two out there, if he can hit a lot of fairways, he could very well be in the mix come Sunday. And I really wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we know it. Obviously, Kepka is a winner. He is a competitor. He can win any week on tour. He really can. So it's just does he put it together? I think he'll have it. But to your point, though, I think he will have a better week. Maybe I would say like ceiling for him is obviously win, but the floor for him, I think this week is honestly like top 25. I
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
like.
yeah, I think, having that week to kind of settle in, kind of get a feel back. I think slowly as he keeps playing, I think he'll get the kind of the feel back. Like
Yeah,
just being back on the PGA Tour and the four
yeah.
days and being prepared for that. Um, of course, I want to talk about Chris Gotterup, scoring average, second best
Dark
on tour
horse.
right now.
Honestly,
A
again,
guy,
that would be the guy. Plus 4,000 for him is kind of insane, especially the way he's been playing this year. The man hits it a mile too. That's the only thing that I have a kind of a fear for this week is his driver. He does hit it a long way, but he in past it hasn't been the most accurate. I don't know what he ranks as in like this year so far, but he can get it kind of wayward, and you hit it out there at Scottsdale, and you kind of hit it all over the place. It can become really hard, especially in those waste bunkers. Obviously, there's water out there as well, but those waste bunkers, can really screw you over, and with those trees and all. And so, I think that's the only thing I don't see, um, like as a good thing for him this week. Other than that, man, the way he's been playing, again, I would not be surprised if he was in the mix come Sunday, if he even won this event, I would have legitimately that would not surprise me. The man has played great, and I think he will continue to play great ever since his name popped up last year at the Scottish Open, and people were like, "Who is this guy?" I mean, like we've never heard of him. Yeah, he's an American, but we've never heard of this guy. Like ever since then, and people actually gave him recognition of what he's been doing. He's been playing phenomenal golf. So I think that will continue this week. I'd say top 10 at least.
for sure, excited to see what he's able to do this week. And again, your dark horse.
Yeah,
Um, One final guy, I'm kind of just throwing his name in here, so I feel like he's just a sneaky player. As I feel like you kind of see him up top of leaderboards, maybe not leading, but you kind of see him in that top 10.
I think I know who you're
Maverick,
talking about. Yeah.
yeah, Maverick McNeely.
Hmm.
Um, dude that like he can lead golf tournaments, but it's not a place you see him much, I would say, as in you
Obviously, yeah,
see
he
him at,
did win a couple times last year on
Mhm.
tour, and yeah, he played great last year. But again, like you're saying, he's usually in that top 10, top 15. He's almost always there every week. He's just
Yeah,
that
that
consistent. He might not be the lowest scorer, which again, you say, obviously you might not see him at the top of the leaderboard all the time. He's not the lowest scorer, but he is one of the most consistent scorers. And I mean, it always makes him volatile to just, if he has a good round and puts together the other rounds that are still solid, he can win a golf tournament.
yeah, and he's the guy I'm kind of just looking out for, and I'm always and his current odds are plus 3,300, but watching of course watching golf and just you watch him play, and again the consistency I was able to keep putting together solid rounds. You're going to see him inside that top 15, top 20.
Yeah,
But I think he's always that sneaky player that you're not going to see him leading the tournament,
yeah,
but he'll be within striking distance
yeah, for
for
sure.
sure. So I'm interested to see kind of where he places this week. I wouldn't be surprised if he's sitting in the top 10 though.
Oh,
Um,
for sure. I think
for
he
sure.
could easily do that. Top 15, top 10, I think is uh, honestly what we kind of expect from him. That's just his type
Yeah,
of golf.
for sure. All right. With that being said, let's move on to our predictions. So, who do you think is going to win this week at the Waste
Uh,
Management Phoenix Open?
I want you to answer this one first. I want you to give me your winner.
My winner.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be that guy who just like, I don't want to be that
You
guy,
can be,
but
you can be that guy. You can be that guy.
I'm gonna take
You totally
Scotty.
can. I
Like,
mean,
it's
who
just,
wouldn't? I mean, legitimately, who wouldn't? I mean, you see it in his odds. There's a reason why people take him. It's because he's that good, and it's. I mean, you almost can't bet against the man.
Mhm. Yeah, and again, like as well as he's playing, it's just the consistency week in, week out. I mean, he's gonna be up top the leaderboard. He's gonna be leading. I mean,
Or, yeah,
it's
either
so
that
hard.
or he will be within a couple of shots. He comes
Yeah,
Sunday. He will have
it's
a
just
chance.
yeah, and I mean, it's just so hard to bet against that. I would, but again, Maverick McNeely, I think could be up there. He could win.
For
Goddard's
sure.
a guy that could win. Um, Matsuyama, possibly see him up top the leaderboard. He's got the third best odds. Siwoo's put his name in the mix.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
mean,
the fit.
there's quite a few guys that I see that could play really good this week. I don't think people are paying as much attention to maybe just because of Scotty. Um, because you mean you even look at the odds for this week, and again, I don't really think golf is an odds thing because you can play great and you can play terrible, day after day. So but at the same time, you look at some of the odds. Obviously, Scotty's at the top, but you see some guys that are maybe lower down in the 2000s that I think could easily have a chance. Uh, like, say, Ben Griffin. I mean, he's been solid for the past year. He could easily get it. You said Hideki, another guy that I would look out for. I know Victor Hovland. I think this is his first start on the PGA Tour this year. Um, who knows what he's going to be this year? Maybe he comes out firing and just wins a golf tournament. Another guy that I think would be another dark horse for me sitting at 4,000 is Sahith Theegala. Uh, Last
I got
year, he hasn't played bad at Scottsdale. He's had some good moments at Scottsdale in his career so far. So I would not be surprised if he could come out this week and shoot a good score and be in the top five come Sunday. I really wouldn't. I mean, he's been there before at Scottsdale, so I wouldn't be surprised. He's especially with the way he's been playing, especially last week, final round, he shot 6 under, was hot coming off of that. Maybe he comes this week and just says, "Hey, you know what? I'm here to play, and I'm going to win a golf tournament."
for sure. Again, a lot of great players this week, um, and a lot of names that could be up top the leaderboard, could possibly win. But with that being said, that's going to conclude today's video. Is there anything you want to add for us?
I didn't say my prediction.
Thought you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't say what I didn't say who I was going to bet on.
Excuse me. My apologies. How rude of me.
I know. I can't believe it. I'm
I
going
think it's because
Carl Phillips this week. I'm just kidding. Love Carl Phillips, but no, sadly, I don't think Phillips is winning. I mean, honestly, man, I can't go. It's the same thing as you. I can't go against Scotty.
yeah.
I said, but again, I think if I had to pick somebody else with my dark horses this week, it would be Goddard or Sahith Theegala. Honestly, I mean, those two guys they sit way down there, but they have a good chance. And obviously, I named a couple other guys like Ben Griffin, but Scotty's just Scotty's too good. And I mean, obviously, he's not going to win every tournament this year. Like he's, I don't think. I don't think. I want to just, I don't think that's a possibility. He wins every tournament he plays in. So obviously he's going to lose, and maybe So the odds aren't always going to be in his. They're going to be in his favor, but doesn't mean that he's going to win. Again, golf is such a up and down sport, so he could easily lose this week. He's going to be top five. At worst, he's going to be top 10. I mean, if the man doesn't win, he's within a couple of shots. So uh, nothing has led me astray to say Scotty's not going to win. So that's my pick.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to bet against Scotty. Like when 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 you see Scotty in the
The man
field,
just doesn't miss. Yeah, I mean,
it just doesn't.
he just doesn't.
It's Scotty, man. It's Scotty. With that being said, is there anything else you want to add? Like add, say, any significance?
Nothing we won't cover tomorrow. So
Yep. We got a lot to cover. Well, yeah, we got a little bit covered, Mark. We got the Olympics. I'm pretty excited. I'm ready for the NHL Olympics. I'm so excited. 8 weeks. Oh, and the Super Bowl. I didn't forget Super Bowl. I didn't forget Super Bowl, but I'm really pumped for the Olympics, NHL,
I know. Yeah,
hockey. I'm excited. I'm pumped for it. Um,
yeah.
but with that being said, that's going to conclude today's video. You want to go check out all our other podcasts and
Well,
hear
yes,
something about the
yeah. I mean,
Olympics and Super Bowl?
stay tuned for our podcast tomorrow. So
Yeah. And how do you do that, you may ask? Well, it's pretty
follow
simple.
us. Follow.
Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Amazon Music. Am I forgetting any others? I
I
don't
mean,
think
technically
so.
we have a Threads, I think, but I don't know if we've ever
We
posted.
do have a thread. We got to use that. We'll use our threads. With that being said, uh, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow, actually,
Yeah.
on our new episode. All right.
See ya.